ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The run inside. It's Baldwin. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run him again. Snowed under by the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Falcons decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Miami. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Red Hawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last... Just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today. And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Hits inside, it's West. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for the edge. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on 4th. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Look out! And down he goes.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sets his feet. It's Hodges. They'll run the screen. Across the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right at the line. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And the Redhawks are marching down the field. On the option. He'll do it himself. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Got some green grass. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense putting points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. To throw, it's Hodges. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the back. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Riley. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the gun, it's West. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Redhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback changing the play. Moves the pocket. It's Hodges. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Follows his blocks. It's West. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's West. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pulls it and runs it again. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw one first. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
2nd down, going to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks it in. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. They're all over it. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Had to force that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Making the adjustment. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Snaps on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 8 team, the BYU Cougars.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Sets his feet. It's Hodges. Right down the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now the pitch. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Booster, booster.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Left side, it's Riley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Right side, it's West. And the Red Hawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
picks up.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
At the 24-yard line.
The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's West. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. A run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Barrels ahead. Knocked down immediately.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Into the end zone for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to.
And now the ball is knocked free. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Baldwin. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Woodyard. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap, it's Baldwin. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hendricks. Turning it on. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Baldwin. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush is on. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the option. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. This offense has it with really good field position. Moving the pocket, it's Hodges. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Flying down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, BG. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Touchdown, Miami! Stealing a score on special teams. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. From the gun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, the team is trying to rally together right now. Coming off that last disastrous drive, this offense has their back against the wall. They know they've got points to make up, but they keep yelling, one play at a time. Guys, we've got to execute better. We'll see if they're able to do that right now on this drive. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Needs it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. At the 45 on his way. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Woodyard. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Left side is Hendricks.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Drops back. It's Hodges. And they can't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Here's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Redhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see it.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Wide out trying to get it in. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Slides away. Rush right in his face. And they've got him for a safety, and that's going to do it for this one. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Red Hawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Riley. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Drops back on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. That one's not even close. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love